Hello everyone, myself Mantesh Kukudi. Welcome you all to the coordinate geometry continue part. In the last session, I discussed about distance formula. It means how to find out distance between given two coordinates, and the entire exercise 7.1 it was depending on distance formula, and we solved many problems in that exercise part. So now next concept is section formula. It means what section formula says, how to derive section formula, and how to use section formula. This concept we are going to discuss in today's session. How this section formula works. Suppose there is a coordinate, this is a P, so I am going to give name as x1, y1, and one more coordinate that one I am going to take as Q. Here this is a x2, y2. So what section formula says and how it works. Here I am going to draw a line from P to Q. Suppose if I take one more point in between these two points, here I am going to take R. So this is a x comma y. See here what happens. PR and RQ, those will be in a particular ratio. So we don't know what is that ratio, right? So point R, if you know what is the ratio of PR and RQ, then how to find out coordinate of R? To find out coordinate of R with the help of ratio of PR and RQ, we need section formula. And in this formula, if you know ratio of PR and RQ, if you know ratio of PR and RQ, and with the help of coordinates P and Q, we can find out what is the coordinate of R. So this is a section formula, means here in between two coordinates there exists a one more coordinate collinear to the given coordinates. In that condition, in which ratio the third point is going to exist on the line, or for the given ratio where the coordinates will come. To identify this, we are going to use section formula. Now how to derive section formula? With the help of coordinates of P of x1, y1 and coordinates of Q of x2, y2, we can discuss now. To derive this section formula, first we need Cartesian plane. So I am going to take first quadrant of the Cartesian plane. So this is the first quadrant of the Cartesian plane. This is x-axis, this is origin, and this is y-axis. Now here I am going to consider 2 points. So one point is A. This point coordinates are x1, y1. And we are going to take one more point, that is B of x2, y2. Now assume another coordinate which is going to lie in between A and B, and it is parallel. It is collinear with these two coordinates. So what you have to do? We have to draw a line from A to B. So now what to do? Here we have to assume one more point. that is P of x comma y. P of x comma y is a point in between A and B, and this is a collinear with the points A and B. Now, after assuming coordinate of point P with x comma y, this point P is going to divide this line into two parts. First part is AP and second part is PB. I don't know in which ratio it is going to divide. So this part I am going to call as M1. This part I am going to call as M2. So here AP is M1 and PB is M2. To find out the coordinate of P with the help of point A x1 y1 and point B x2 y2, also with the help of ratio of M1 and M2. Here we have to derive section formula for this data. So what we have tried, whatever the construction we prepared here, same details we have tried now first, then we have to go for derivation part. So what we have tried, consider any 2 points, A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2, and assume that there exists a point P. Assume that P of x comma y divides AB internally in the ratio M1 is to M2. That is, what you are write, AP divided by PB, that is equal to M1 by M2. In this condition, it is going to divide. Now, draw AR, PS and BT perpendicular to the x-axis. So now what to do? We have to draw AR perpendicular here. AR perpendicular to the x-axis. Here this is A, this is R. Then PS perpendicular to the x-axis. This is P, this is S. This is PS. Then BT is perpendicular to the x-axis. So we have to construct this. So we have to draw AR perpendicular to the x-axis, PS perpendicular to the x-axis, and BT, this is a point T, BT perpendicular to the x-axis. Now we have to draw a perpendicular line from point A to PS. So this one I am going to name as Q. It means AQ is perpendicular to PS. Here I am going to write, draw AQ perpendicular to PS and from point P we have to draw a perpendicular to the BT. This one I am going to name as C, and PC perpendicular to the BT. Now what happens after drawing AQ perpendicular to PS and PC perpendicular to BT? There exist two triangles. One triangle is AQP, another triangle is PCB. Here from triangle AQP and triangle PCB. Here what happens, when AQ is perpendicular to PS, this is 90 degree, right? PC is perpendicular to BT, so this is also 90 degree. Here, whatever the angle is there, same angle will be there, right? Now, by angle similarity criterion, what we have to say, triangle AQP, that is similar to triangle PCB. When triangles are similar, we can say that sides are proportional to each other. So according to that condition, what you have to write, AQ by PC, that is equal to QP divided by CB, that is equal to PA divided by BP. So when triangle AQP and triangle PCB are similar to each other, then we can write sides are proportional to each other. So what you have to take, AQ is proportional to, AQ by PC is proportional to QP by CB. Also it is proportional to PA by BP. Now what we have to take? Now here AQ is there. What is the value of AQ? AQ is M1, right? PC is M2. Whatever the ratio is there, that ratio you have to take for AQ and PC. Next what? Here QP is there. How to find out distance of QP? Here Q to P. To find the distance of QP, in this total length, we have to subtract QS. So how to write? To find out Q to P, we have to write PS minus QS. So whatever the height is there, that one has PS. So this is Y minus, here QS is same as AR. So Y minus Y1. Then we have to write CB. How to write CB? We have to find out distance of C to B. So how to find out? In this total BT, we have to subtract CT. CT is same as PS. So how to write? CB, that is equal to BT minus CT. That is equal to, what is the value of BT? That is Y2. Y2 minus CT. CT is equal to PS. So CT is equal to PS means PS length is Y. So I am going to write Y here. Next step, here PA. So PA means from this point to PA we have to find out. How to find out PA? Here PA is M1, PB is M2. So PA is M1, PB, that is equal to M2. Here AQ. How to take AQ? AQ means we have to find out distance from A to Q. How to find out distance from A to Q means, in the distance of OS, we have to subtract OR. OS minus OR. So this is equal to OS. OS means from here to here. What is that? X is there. X minus from O to R means coordinate of X coordinate of point A, that is X1. Next, AQ, PC. PC we have to find out. PC how to find out means in this P to C we have to find out. From in that OT we have to subtract OS. OT minus OS. What is OT? OT distance is nothing but x coordinate of point B. So this is x2. x2 minus OS. OS means distance of OS is x coordinate of point P, that is x. Right? So here we got in the both triangles AQ we got, PC we got, PB we got, BC we got. Then AP and PB are M1 and M2, that is the ratio. Now whatever the values we derived here, this one you have to call as equation number 1. These all values we have to substitute in this equation number 1. What happens? What is the equation number 1? AQ divided by PC, that is equal to QP divided by CB, that is equal to PA divided by BP. So which implies if you substitute according to this, then what happens? AQ, what is AQ? AQ is x minus x1 divided by PC. PC is x2 minus x. This is equal to QP. What is QP? Y minus y2, QP y minus y1 divided by CB. CB is y2 minus y. That is equal to PA. What is PA? PA and PB are ratios. M1 divided by M2. Now this equation we have to express in this form. M1 by M2, that is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. This is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. So how to write separately for this? Which implies x is equal to y, y is equal to z. How to write? X is equal to y and x is equal to z. In the same way, M1 by M2, this is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. In the same way, how to write? M1 by M2, this is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. Now this one you have to call as equation number 2. This one you have to call as equation number 3. If you simplify this equation number 2, we have to find out value of x. How to find out? In this equation number 2, we have to go for cross multiplication. M1 into x2 minus x, that is equal to M2 into x minus x1. So we have to find out value of x. So M1 we have to multiply to the entire bracket. M1 x2 minus M1x, that is equal to M2x minus M2x1. Now what to do? Here x is there, here also x is there. So what to do? X terms we have to take together. Now what happens? Here M1 x2, this term we are going to transpose from RHS to LHS. So here negative is there to become positive. M2x1, this is equal to M2x, this term I wrote as it is. Here minus M1x is there. If you transpose minus M1x from LHS to RHS, it will become plus M1x. Now here this one you have to write as it is. M2x2, M1x2 plus M2x1, that is equal to, here in the both terms x is common. If I take x common, it will become M2 plus M1. So we have to find out x value. So this one RHS I am writing in the LHS, LHS I am writing in the RHS. Just I am going to transpose entire things. So here x into m2 plus m1, this is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1. So I have to find out value of x. So x is equal to what happens if you transpose this entire bracket which is in the form of multiplication with x, what happens? It will divide to the RHS. So x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 or m2 plus m1, both are same. So we got coordinate of x. Now in the same way, I am going to simplify this equation number 3 and see what happens here. m1 by m2, that is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y is there. So here we have to find out value of y. So for that reason we have to go for cross multiplication first. m1 into y2 minus y, that is equal to m2 into y minus y1. So I cross multiplied. Then we have to go for simplification. m1 y2 minus m1y. This m1 you have to multiply both the terms which are there inside the bracket. Now this is equal to m2y minus m2y1. So I multiplied monomial with the binomial. So now what to do? Here we have to find out value of y. So y terms we have to transpose one side. Remaining all terms you have to transpose in another side. So what happens? Here m1 y2. This one I kept as it is. This minus m2 y1 I am going to transpose from RHS to LHS. What happens? Here negative is there, it will become positive here. m2 y1. This is equal to this m2 y I wrote as it is. This term minus m1 y, whatever it is there in the LHS, I am going to transpose to the RHS. It will become plus m1 y. Now m1 y2 plus m2 y1, this is equal to, here if I take y common from the both terms, it will become m2 plus m1. Here RHS I am writing in the LHS I am writing in the RHS. No change for this condition. So y of m2 plus m1, this is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1. If you want to find out only value of y, means this remaining bracket, whatever binomial is there, that one you have to transpose to the RHS. So y, that is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by, here what you have to write, m1 plus m2 plus m1. m2 plus m1 is same as m1 plus m2. Now what we have to say? Therefore the coordinates of the point P of x comma y, which divides the line segment joining the points, 2 points already we took, that is a of x1 comma y1 and b of x2 comma y2 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2, or m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is a x coordinate. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is y coordinate. So this is nothing but x comma y. This is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is known as the section formula. If the ratio, this is a note, if the ratio is k is to 1, then how to write x comma y means m1 you have to replace by k, m2 you have to replace by 1. How to write? kx2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1. Here this is a ky2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. So instead of ratio m1 is to m2, if ratio is k is to 1, then we have to write section formula like this. Now next concept is midpoint formula. Midpoint formula we are going to derive with the help of section formula only. In the section formula, we took point A as x1, y1 and point B as x2, y2. Right. There exists another point. Internally, it is going to divide to the line AB. So, when it is going to divide means, here we are going to give name as P of x comma y in the ratio m1 and m2. This one we discuss in the section formula. So, how to find out midpoint means, if you go for midpoint means, it is going to divide equally for AP and PB. So, if you go for midpoint means m1 by m2, this is both m1 and m2 both are equal. So, ratio will be 1 by 1 or ratio will be 1 is to 1. With the help of this condition, we are going to derive midpoint formula. So, to derive midpoint formula, what you have to consider? By section formula. What section formula says? X comma y, that is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, then m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is section formula. In this section formula, if you want to derive midpoint formula means, whenever point P is the middle of the AB means, whatever the distance from A to P is there, same distance will be there from P to B. Therefore, M1 and M2 both are equal. When both are equal means ratio is 1 by 1 or 1 is to 1. Therefore, which implies M1 is equal to 1, M2 is equal to 1. This M1 and M2 values we have to substitute here and we will get midpoint formula. So, x comma y, that is equal to M1 value is 1 x2 plus 1 x1 divided by m1 plus m2 means 1 plus 1. Here 1 y2 plus 1 y1 divided by m1 plus m2 means 1 plus 1. So here x comma y, this is equal to, what you have to write? 1 into x2 is x2 only. x2 plus x1 divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. Here y2, 1 into y2 is y2 plus 1 into y1 is y1 divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. So what we have to say? X comma y, this is equal to, here x2 plus x1 we can write as x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Here y2 plus y1 means y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So for the given coordinates, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, we can derive midpoint formula as x comma y is midpoint. So x comma y, that is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is a midpoint formula.